Welcome back to Real Wisdom Artificial Intelligence. So today is August 6th, and it's my final day here in Bangalore. I'm about to head to the airport in a couple of hours to begin my journey back to Boston. And I'm bringing you this from my late afternoon evening walk here by Lake Sitarampalya here in Bangalore. So fitting that on my last day here, I'm back at this location. And it's just me here today. For those of you who've been used to seeing me and Morgan over the last few days, we will continue that format as well. Today, we just could not coordinate schedule. So it's just me. Let's go ahead and get started for today. Today's dose of Rashmi is logical intellect operating by itself will reduce even trust to be a transaction where somebody has to earn your trust by behaving exactly as you expect them to. Integrated intelligence, on the other hand, is the clarity that trust is an environment that you create, not something that you measure. So this dose of Rashmi kind of sums up my last month here in Bangalore and then Mysuru, with everything that I've been doing in trying to drive the green intelligence movement together. And it has been a great trip from that perspective. And as I'm having all these conversations, trying to help people see that there is a future of work which is beyond the work as we have defined it in terms of enabling the friction economy to a regenerative outcome economy and where work can become collective creation, as Morgan and I talked about earlier in this week. As I have these conversations and I'm meeting all these people in the ecosystem and in the existing organizations, which are predominantly running based on logical intellect. For large part of the people who are operating predominantly from the logical intellect, I can see clearly that it is their mental models which are coming in their way of embracing this new way of working. And the earlier me would usually get extremely frustrated and I would feel my energy being depleted through this. However, the journey that I am on right now and the lessons that I have learned, I genuinely feel energized now in having these conversations with people who are predominantly operating from logical intellect. I've been there. I can truly understand their point and empathize with where they are coming from. And as I listen to their points and as I am able to share with them my story, some practical takeaways, I can see that the shift happens in most of the people. So that is me, in a way, creating the trust by listening and creating the environment, not really expecting them to think exactly the way I am thinking, even though I can see it clearly that it's their mental models. Oh, I've learned to embrace love and trust and approach these conversations with love and trust. And as a result of that, some amazing things are happening. I just finished a great meeting with my team here, the Seeds team, and we are getting ready for figuring out the next steps of the green intelligence movement. And we were talking about setting up green intelligence, integrated intelligence roundtables at an event in October that's happening in Lake Como, Italy, which we are committed to be part of. So that becomes our next milestone. So stay tuned for all of this. And I'm onwards to Boston. So maybe tomorrow I'll bring you the dose of Rashmi from my stopover in the Paris airport. And then hopefully I'm back by the banks of Charles River fairly soon. Thank you.